So I'm back again. um, and I wanted to kind of share this download of what I was getting. And what I was getting in my spirit was the process of your purpose. Now, I know we hear a lot of people say often, find your purpose, find your purpose. But what happens when you don't quite know the process of how to get to your purpose? And I came on here because I kind of wanted to maybe encourage people or let them understand that your purpose is more easier than what you think. It's just the world, how we was raised, and the way our mind was kind of built from childbirth all the way up to now. It has made us believe that to find our purpose in this lifetime of what we're supposed to be doing, what God divinely has shaped us to do, it has, from childhood up to now, society, everything has made us believe that to find your purpose is going to be harder than what you think, and it's really not. So I was just kind of sitting there, and I was in meditation, and the one thing that just kept popping in my spirit was the process to finding your purpose. Now, a lot of times, the reason why we can't and we don't genuinely and truly and fully know our purpose of why we're here at this time and why we got put back in these bodies is because our minds have been diluted. Our spirits have been diluted. The way we process things, how we think, our perception, our understanding, a lot of things have been diluted internally within us to make us believe that we are not destined to be what God called us to be, or we are not destined to fulfill the purpose of who God equipped us to be in the plan that He gave us to be and where we are now in this lifetime. And so a lot of times we lose our way and we don't fully understand that really everything that we go through, it is all positioned divinely to bring us back to our purpose. So even if you feel like you have had a childhood where you went through a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of rejection, all of that was destined to happen. But you didn't know that at a certain time in your life, it was going to actually bring you to your spiritual awakening more than you ever could imagine. Even if you were in an abusive relationship or you was always surrounded with toxic people, you know what I'm saying? Or you was even toxic yourself. See, all of that was divinely put there to shape and mold you, to show you what's right and what's not, to show you what is of God and what's not of God, to show you what is the right energy and high vibrations, and to show you what's low vibration, what's low energy. So everything that we go through in our lifetime is divinely shaped to still push us and position us to our purpose. And that's why when I always do a video, I always talk about really doing the internal work, because when you do the internal work, you'll begin to understand where your purpose is at in that moment. And a lot of reason why a lot of the times we don't really understand where our purpose is at and why we haven't found it yet is because we have not taken the time to really do the internal work. And a lot of times we don't want to do it because it gets uncomfortable. It get messy as fuck. It get to the point where we don't want to have to deal with those triggers. But this is why God sat us all down. It's not just a certain people. God in the universe sat the whole world down. Because we have to understand that this is our time right here to really learn and do the internal work, but to also learn what is our purpose. See, we all gifted and we all have things that God want to utilize within us. It's just knowing and understanding that in those moments when God want to utilize us for a certain thing, it's like you have to be open for that. I give an example. And I said this on another video before. I have never been one to really speak, but I do love encouraging people. I love being attentive. I love listening. I love being able to encourage the next person. I love to see the next woman or the next man really learning what self-love is, learning their self-worth, everything, you know. And so for me, my purpose, one of my purpose is to be an encouragement to others, to be able to uplift, whether that means I do it with a smile or a hug or I love you or whatever. That's part of my purpose, but my purpose is so much bigger than what I could ever imagine. But that's only a small piece of it. So my point that I'm saying in that is that understand that once you can find that small piece of your purpose and you get determined enough and you get focused enough, you'll start to tap into the other big things or the other milestones in your life that needs and that is your purpose. So I think in this time of where we at, God wants us to get in tune with Him. God does not want us to be in tune within ourselves, but He wants us to be in tune with His Spirit. The universe wants us to be in tune with the universe. So we had to get to a place where we had to be forced to sit down, to really think, to really meditate, to really understand that this is a time where we all have to connect, but it has to be in oneness. It has to be in high vibrations. It has to be in positive energy. It has to be in a space of unconditional love. It has to be in a place or in a space where we are all one. Nobody's better than the next. So, and where we are now, we are going through a spiritual cleansing. But then you got to understand, what does the spiritual cleansing lead to? When you spiritually allow yourself to be clean and get cleaned up, you'll begin to step into your purpose without even trying. You'll be able to walk into your purpose and do things that you didn't even think you were going to be able to do. You'll be able to start allowing the creativity within you to come to life again. You'll be able to start writing that book again that you put down for years or months. You'll be able to start investing in your business again. You'll be able to start being more of an encouragement. You'll be able to start that life coach business, that mentor business. Like, you'll be able to start all of these things and walking into your purpose effortlessly. That's what it means when it comes to the process of your purpose. Your purpose is to seek God and the universe first, and everything else will follow. Your purpose is to get in spiritual alignment within yourself, get in tune, and you'll know which direction you're supposed to go. You'll know what it is you're supposed to be doing. You'll know why you're doing what you're doing. It's a lot of creativity that's within us that has been shut down, that has been diluted, that has been tore down from childhood. And I just feel in my spirit that God is doing God in the universe is doing something that we can't even fathom. And the reason why is because God in the universe is ready for people. He's ready for us to really start understanding what our purpose is. And to start not just knowing, but I want you to put your hands to the purpose. I want you to walk the walk. I want you to not just talk it, but walk the walk. I want you to actually start putting the effort into the purpose that you know you are supposed to be fulfilling. So understand that we all running this race. And we all are trying to get to that place where we can help somebody else. We can encourage somebody else. We can push somebody else to the top. See, you don't always have to get to the top yourself first. But when you learn how to push others to the top, you're going to automatically go to the top in your season. But it's when you learn how to push others to this, and that may be part of your purpose. You just know how to push other people up. You know how to bring them up to the top. And that may be somebody's purpose. Somebody else's purpose may be being really artistic. Knowing what will bring life to somebody. Just like if you look at a painting. And the painting is so gifted and so real, where when you put it on the wall, it brings life into the room. That may be somebody's purpose. Somebody else's purpose may be to write a book. Somebody else's purpose may be to teach people how to eat more healthy. Whatever your purpose is, I promise you this. It's not as hard as you think to tap into your purpose. You just have to be willing to do the work to get there. And that is the process of your purpose. Yes, there will be challenging moments. But when you endure challenging moments, those are the opportunities to understand that this is growth for me. Like, this is a new level of growth. So your perspective, everything has to change. And that may be your purpose, to understand that, okay, I have to learn how to change my whole perspective of how my outlook is. But whatever your purpose is, I just encourage everybody in this time of where we at and why God in the universe has us sitting the way we sitting still. Really tap into who you are internally. I mean, don't just hit the surface of that shit. Like, really go deep within your fucking self and really tap and get into all of that shit that's been rooted in you and really do the work to heal. Because I'm telling you that once you heal, God will position you. The universe will divinely just send people in your life to connect with on such high vibrations and high energy. And the connections will be so divine, where you will know without a shadow of a doubt, only God could have done this. Only the universe could have brought this person. And there will be moments and times where the universe and God will require us to let go of some habits and some things that's no longer serving us. There will be some things we're going to have to let go that continues to bring us to low vibrations and low energy. But understand this, that it's all going to be for your greater good. And it's all to get you to your divine purpose. That's it. Just wanted to get on here and just kind of share with y'all what was on my heart. Yeah. Yeah. It's a new thing. We are all connected. Whether people believe it or not, we are all one. And when we can get that, we'll begin to step into shit that, and we'll begin to step into manifestations that we couldn't even possibly believe that we would have had, or that we could have even manifested. See, when you bring a collective of people together, and they all on one accord, and they're all seeking the same purpose, God and the universe honors that. When you get an alignment within yourself, when you get an alignment within yourself, when you get an alignment within God and the universe, I promise you, God will just divinely start sending people. So, just really, really take this time to enjoy each other, enjoy your families, enjoy yourself if you're single, and just enjoy it. And in the process, really let go and trust this process that we're in right now. You guys be good.